I'm going to show you how to do some push and say today. The best way to do this is not to have them all on here, but I just didn't want the video shaking too much as I reached for them. So I'm going to show you starting with A. When students are starting, I want them to always start with A, so they master a whole bunch of pushing and saying with A. It's one of the easier vowel sounds. Then they can move on to O, then I, then U, then E. And then I'll show you down here how you can get a little bit harder once they've been able to push and say these guys appropriately. And then we'll get even harder. So when you're pushing and saying, you want them to physically push the letter. Now if you don't have letters like this, you can just use pieces of paper that you've cut up with letters on them, whatever's easiest for you. So you go r-at, rat. Now as you can see, I didn't say r-at, I said r-at. We want to make sure we're not putting the at the end of it, because that's not how we speak in regular language. So we have r-at, rat. D-og, dog. L-id, lid. S-n, sun. B-egg, beg. Now, down here I got a little bit harder. So again, start with your A's, just work with A sounds. You can make this rag, you can make ran, all those kinds of things. You can do a lot of A sounds and then, move on once they've mastered those. But let's say that they're really good with all of their, we call this CVC. Then you can start to add in digraphs. So digraphs are two sounds that sound, or two letters that have one sound. So sh has one sound, ch has one sound, w has one sound, and th has one sound. So then for this one, they're going to push them at the same time. Now, if you don't have these letters, and let's say you're just doing pieces of paper, you can just make one block with SH on it, with CH on it, with TH on it, with WH on it, and then they can push that one block. So we have sh, I, p, ship. Or like I said, you could do ch, I, p, chip. And then let's say that they've mastered that really well. You can move on to even harder things. You can start to add extra letters that make interesting sounds, like mp, mp. There's different things that you could do. I'm going to do this one and then I'll talk to you about a few of them. L, a, m, p, lamp, lamp. The A and the M together makes a little bit of a different sound, and students should be able to hear that and fix it when they're saying the word. But you can put in things like this. Another one is like PLs or BLs or PRs, BRs, those kinds of things. Or eventually, really further down the road, you can start to do these, which are preconsonantal nasals, and you can do NG, like rang or sing, and those ones become really more difficult, but students begin to master them also. So that is a quick tutorial of push and say. Hope you enjoy it.